What's up? Alright. How's it going, guys? It is Tuesday. We hit level 100 last stream. We are close to done with DMSQ as far as the base game is concerned, I think. Not 100% sure on that, if I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, we are progressing. We left off in the middle of a quest, primarily because, you know, it was about that time for me to log off last stream, so I did. But let's go find Wuklamat and let's see what's next in this story. Gululja was introduced to the town, and Kona. I believe we're going to be getting our artifact set. Let's see. It was indeed Zeralja's realm inside the dome. A realm he ruled jointly with Fiend. He is the king of resolve and she the queen of reason. Just like you and me here. Their people lived very different lives compared to ours, but like us, they lived them to the fullest. And Sphene is a big part of that. She is a considerate and approachable ruler who treats everyone as family. You and her must have gotten along well. We did, but out of love for her people, she's chosen the wrong path. They're a good folk, the Alexandrians. They welcomed us into their homes and treated us with kindness and respect. But Zeralja slaughtered them, slaughtered those he was meant to protect for his own ends. By the gods, tell me how this came to pass. Sorry. When his attack on Tuliolal failed, Zeralja sought to gain more power, so he ordered his people executed and harvested their souls. What drove him to commit such an atrocity? He claimed he wanted to bring the entire world under his dominion, but that was just a means to achieve his true desire. My grandfather, he was a great person, right? Maybe my father wanted to prove he was his own person, that he wasn't just a great person's son. I dare say you're right. As the resilient son, our father's true-born heir, he bore the weight of expectation. That weight was clearly greater than any of us had imagined. That's probably why he was who he was, and why he didn't want me. Damn it all. If only we had tried harder to reach out to him. Let's keep moving. So yeah, Zeralja, no longer an issue, as far as we know, right? Like there could always be some weird something or another that Sphene concocts later. Like secretly having his soul stored away somewhere. Zeralja had become unimaginably powerful. It was only with Bro's help that we managed to defeat him. That's right. And now, I have a responsibility to the people of Alexandria, and above all, to Gululja. I promised, didn't I? I wanted us to become family. And it isn't only out of obligation, Since I've gotten to know you, I've come to really like you. You might not be... Excuse me. You might not be my nephew by blood, but we're family to the end. We'll always be there to help each other, isn't that right? Right. You too, bro. After everything we've been through, we're already as good as family. What? What do you mean, what? The more family you have, the merrier, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the barracks. I think Mouklamot's getting a little ahead of herself insofar as what should or shouldn't be considered family. I didn't even go over here yet. I suppose it makes sense. We didn't really have a reason to come over here. I'm glad I could hear what happened in the dome. But I'm sorry that you had to bear such a heavy burden, Lamachi. Don't be. As a vow of resolve, it was something I had to do. Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Tuliyollal safe. Asking you to rule with me was definitely one of my better ideas. It was because we've all fought as one that we could repel the invaders, and then only with the aid of Vitra and his kin. Thanks to Alphino and Estinian interceding for us, we were able to swiftly forge an alliance with Radzat Han. And when the dragons appeared in our skies, I felt that this was it, the Tuliyollal you had envisioned. We owe our new allies a great debt, and I hope that we can repay them one day. Indeed. Once I've dealt with matters, we should go and thank them in person. Bro had told me as much. But you still have work to do, yes? Yes, I need to find Sphene. She harmed our people so that her own might live, but as I was raging at her deeds, I realized something. Just because Tuliyollal is safe doesn't mean I can ignore what becomes of Alexandria. That's the kind of thinking that led to conflict in the old days. I want to help the Alexandrian people live in peace and happiness. And the only way to do that is to stop Sphene from walking her path. Okay. Makes sense. Very well, Lamachi. Just promise you will take care. I promise, Kona. While I had anticipated this, I still can't help but worry. I'm sorry that I have to go away so soon. But even setting Sphene aside, some of our own people may be among the endless. I can't just sit around and leave everything to the others. I understand. I have matters here well in hand, so do what you must. Bro, for all you've done for us, for our nation and our family, I fear I can never express sufficient gratitude, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. Discard. In pursuit of Sphene. Mouklamot wishes to look in on her soldiers. Well, it was good to catch Kona up. Now we'll talk to the soul... Oh, ringing. Hello, hello. Who might this be from? Hello? That's right. Bro is with me. Is that so? In that case, let's meet up at Sun Perch. See you soon. Stola's heading back. I dare to hope she's found a way to pursue Sveen. If you all wanted to go on ahead to Sun Perch, I'll pay our soldiers a quick call. Oh. Cutscene. Cutscene. We got auto moved. Nope, everybody's here. Apologies for the wait. You're all here. Then that means... Hi. We believe we found a way to travel to the reflection to where Sveen has retreated. I was busy providing aid in Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Could you start from the beginning, Stola? Per Sveen's own words, the gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of interdimensional fusion. And it was the artifact known as the key that allowed her to control it. According to Cattenram, the key was brought with me to the source 20 years ago. It was then kept here in the palace until its theft by Zeralja, who used it in Yassalani to fuse a portion of our world with this reflection. Following Zeralja's demise, Sveen claimed the key and disappeared through the gate. But where exactly did that gate lead? In seeking the answer, we took another look at orogenics and made a startling discovery. As you all know, there should have been one more level at the summit of Everkeep. The 12th level, the King of Rizal's royal abode. Right, but when you actually went there, you saw that it didn't exist. Right. Curious, we analyzed Orogenics logs to see where the memories of the departed were being sent, and where should it be but through the gate to the missing 12th level. That level alone must have lain outside the fused region, and so was left behind. Then it means the reflection to which Sveen has fled is her own. That makes sense. Indeed. 'Tis Sveen's homeworld, and she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. But as the key lies with her on the other side, we have the means to reopen the gate. Forgive me, but I thought we already knew she had gone home, or at least it seemed obvious to me. What I want to know is, how do we pursue Sveen if the gate here is closed? We use another gate, and it just so happens we know where one is. The sky deeps a note. Precisely. All evidence suggests that the gate there leads to the world whence the Alexandrians and I came. But assuming that's true, how can we open it? That is what we shall find out, using the code in this earring. As you recall, Kral's earring is in fact a data storage device. Yep. An analysis of it yielded a code, something used to control a contraption, and a very large one at that. Given the circumstances of Kral's arrival in the source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. This is admittedly an educated guess, but we are quite hopeful that it will work. To make such progress in so short a time, you really are amazing. We couldn't have done it alone. The credit must go to the members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed, Shale especially. Right then, it seems the plan is set. To the sky deep snow. Okay. Can I have my artifact armor though, before we go? Maybe? Kona? Begging your pardon, bro, but might I have a moment ere setting forth? Oh, you're already going to give him the thing? Yes, I had thought to save it for later, but in light of these developments, I feel now is the time. As Lamachi says, I have something for you. Please come with me to Bayside Babeh. Sweet. I don't know if I have space for it, obviously, because I'm constantly out of inventory space in this game, but we'll make it work. Save myself a little bit of walking time. Save myself a little bit of more walking time. I might not have though. This might have actually made it worse. No. No, no. Perfect. Tuliol is safe in no small part due to your valor. As a token of your appreciation, I have commissioned special equipment for you. While it is inadequate as an expression of gratitude, I pray it will serve you in your coming mission. It apparently incorporates foreign technology. Leave it to Kona to request such a thing, eh? Mewazunte yonder has the equipment in his keeping. Just say the word and he will bring it out. You may now obtain job-specific gear from Mewazunte. The weapons and gear obtained can be equipped at level 99, however all item stats will be subject to item level sync. Upon reaching level 100, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quest associated with said job. Cool. Magical range DPS, please. The Grand Grimoire. Be taking that. Oh, is it just another pretty much identical to what we've already had in the past summoner set? It's a little embarrassing, don't you think? I gotta do something about this inventory. I say it every stream. Just gonna discard it. Do I have any other summoner specific items in here that I just want to take out? Doesn't look like it. Return to inventory. Oh. Place an armory chest. At least the shoes won't give us a problem. Oh, those are my Viper. Let me sort this as well, so I have a better look at things that may not necessarily need. Place an armory chest. Pants. The pants. Battle mage's breeches. Discard. Yeah. Just make my life easier. Place an armory chest. That's it, right? Yeah, that's all that. Bloop. Oh, and I got a choker. Forgot about that. We're gonna go from 671 to 682. Oh, this is cool looking. Hold on, let's get in the light. This is not good lighting to be looking at gear. I like it. I like the shawl and the scarf. Very nice indeed. Okay. Oklahoma is eager to set off for the Sanote. Access to the area is presently restricted per my orders, so I shall accompany you. Dang. We have to go to Mumuk and then have to run across the zone. Rough. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably definitely gonna try to work on some flying throughout this week. The main issue with working on flying is actually not even the fact that it's difficult or anything like that, but the fact that I have been playing Don't Starve Together on my free time because I've just been enjoying it. I was playing it with one of the kids over the weekend, and it just kind of sparked my adoration for that game because I truly do enjoy it very much. But yeah, we have quite a few Aether Currents to find. I'm kind of hoping that this is the last of whatever we have to do, right? Like going through this gate into Alexandria proper, and then I'm hopeful that it won't take more than this stream and next stream to get through all of the content for that, so that we're actually done with the MSQ. And that way Friday we could just play some Path of Exile. Very nice, peaceful music. We can all go to sleep, take a nap. Let's ride the beast into the cenote. Ugh, it's creepy down here. I still think this is really funny. Oh, cutscene. I'm surprised that after, like, the big reveal, you don't just see all the jars, unless they're, like, over here. Because, like, you were able to see them in the cutscene. Yeah, they're not there. Alright. Conan's already gone inside, but I couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. And it wasn't even that long ago that we visited for the rite. So much has happened since then. Truly. Guided by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the seas in search of answers. What awaits us on the road ahead, I know not, but I shall walk it to the end with you all. Come on, let's go.
Electro everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Cryo, try holding your earring to the terminal.
It'd be really funny if she just, like, pressed her head against it.
No luck. Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Gulja, would you give it a try? Me?
You are the king.
If the king's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
Okay. Well, Zeralja, looks like you're gonna come in handy after all. I love how they're the same height.
What?
That's cool. And now we sally forth into the unknown. He's quickly becoming one of my favorites.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality. In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. Neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
But now isn't the time to marvel. If Galuljar can open the gate, then so too can Sveen close it. 'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference.
Could be wise.
While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
Urianger.
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success. Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
Shall I remain as well?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team. For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more.
True.
In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
Yeah.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
So, assuming Wooklamart, Kryl, and Erenville are a given for this foray, I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate. Should any
So,
threats emerge,
all
from
the
world
Scions
beyond
are
or
guarding the gate.
otherwise, I'll deal with them.
As will I. Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
Make sure we can return while we're still young and beautiful, eh? I like that line, but I'll go with you holding the fort. I know we'll be alright.
It's fine. Really. Mostly.
Mostly.
Just don't let him bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
But that's what I do. Come on now. Beady 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 beady.
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
You do that. Okay, I see.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection. Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
Well, what we do know is that it's Sveen's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it the Unlost World?
The Unlost World. That's a
Right.
name.
Let's go.
You discover a new location. Hello. Well, isn't this something?
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal?
Golden City.
I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it. How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss.
Huh.
So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise. The words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here. The city of gold.
Yeah. This is... I don't know what words I had for this place, but I don't have them. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We've literally stepped into the Yukhui legend. Whichever reflection this may be, 'twould seem the barrier between here and the source is thin in Yuktel. That would explain the Yukhui's vision and the location of the gate. Hey, Ernville, that volcano over there. You don't suppose it's real, is it? An actual volcano spewing lava forth in the middle of a city? I'd like to see that. Hey, you never know. Look, there's a path down. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, let's... This is wild. It's giving me like that area over there, the amusement park looking thing, is giving me big gold saucer vibes. This is giving me very yellow brick road. This is very familiar though. And even there's something about this that's very familiar. It's strange, though I've never been to this place before. It somehow makes me feel nostalgic. This music makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep, with all its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've traveled to the past. The differences may be more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. There's electrope everywhere, along with myriad contraptions. Like how Sphene projects her image onto soldiers, I believe this city's appearance is artificial. This Aether Ray is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? This suggests that this place is Alexandrian. That would seem a fair assumption. In light of all this, could it be this city is Everkeep's missing 12th level? Welcome, friends. Welcome. Who are you? My name is Constancy, and I, like you, I am an Endless. We've been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the departed, in other words. Great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood. I am a caretaker here at Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. City of the Endless. At a glance, there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this? Simply put, it is a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that once defined our continent. In this way, we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forevermore. In Everkeep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the Endless hundreds of years later. Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care, as wildlife brought here for preservation roams freely. Hold a moment. While a tour would be interesting, it's Fiend that we've come to see. Oh, so you wish to meet the Queen? In that case, you're in luck. It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber, but there is still time. If you try calling to her before the Meso Terminal at the center of the city, she will likely appear. I'm not sure how things work around here, but let's head to this Meso Terminal. Our thanks, Constancy. We'll take you up on the tour next time. I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeking out Her Majesty. Are we... Oh, so if this is where the Endless live, that means we'll be running into... Erinville's mother. Doesn't it? There's a lot to adventure here. Oh no. Oh no.
Sven? Are you there? If you are, say something. We need to talk.
Hello.
Sven.
A hologram.
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Sven, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost.
But that doesn't
Would that
exist.
such a place existed. But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them.
People pass away,
Within the
Sphene.
barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world. From your people. And with the key, we will have it.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Pretty much.
Sphene, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong.
Lamachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations.
I mean, you would have, though.
Fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written.
You're just stubborn.
The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. I will erase all memories of the living Sphene, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. A devourer of worlds.
That's...
When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth. But one you understand, don't you?
No. No, we don't understand it. Because, again, everything comes to an end.
I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Hey.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
So obviously we're too late. I mean, I say obviously, but let's see where it's going to take us. What do we do now? I felt that I'd come to understand her, but I'm still clueless. Yeah, I mean, you can't understand someone who's insane. Wuklamat's frustration is fairly palpable. Does not seem like we can do much else here. Let's return to the 8th Rite for now. The caretaker, Constancy, Perhaps he can tell us more about this business of Sphene going into a slumber. Perhaps. Didn't really think about it, but I can mount up here. These look fun. Like a cart or a railway of some sort. He's nowhere in sight. Perhaps he's taken other recent arrivals on a tour. Looking for someone, are you? Yes, he was just here earlier. A fellow named Constancy? Heh. Well, wait, what? Uh-oh. Aaronville's mom. Is that who I think it is? It is! Kefkua. None other. This is the first time some of you are seeing me in the proverbial flesh, isn't it? Feast your eyes, then. She who was controlling that unassuming machine was a ravishing Shatona maiden. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. So it was true. That you're here means... I tried to tell you so many times, but my courage always failed me. I am indeed an endless. Have been for quite a while now. Aaronville? Now, you've come to stop Sphene, yes? I can help with that, but I have a request to make. You know how to stop her, then? While there are no guarantees, your coming here makes it a distinct possibility. As my wish is relevant to your mission, will you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterwards. Excellent. To begin, we'll need to head to a different area. See that sentry? I'll have them grant you access to the zip line. Zipline? What's that? A fun little mode of transport. They don't see much use though, as we endless can teleport freely within living memory. This particular line will take you to the zone called Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there. With that endearing pushiness, it could only be Kefkua. Let's go. He's so annoyed, but obviously within his right to be. Canal Town Guard. You don't seem to be bleep bloop error user registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Canal Town, the resort of romance and relaxation. Please enjoy your stay. Okay. What a charming place. That's them. The people Sphene strives to protect. They look happy. So, what's this request of yours? I want you to erase us. Erase the endless. What? I mean... Oh, come on. Spare me those gloomy spaces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this, and we won't have a better opportunity than now, while Queen Sphene is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion. It's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the endless, this I firmly believe, but talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us. And if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. Is there a reason we need to act so soon? Because, as you've just said, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need a life force. Other forms of ether don't cut it. In the beginning, we managed with the ether of those who died in the barrier, but as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Queen Sphene looked to other sources. Even the ether I'm composed of may have come from the victims of the attack on Tuliolo. I can't bear that thought. Can't bear to exist because someone died. We'd probably feel the same way if we were in your shoes. What exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone, there's an enormous data storage device called a terminal. That is where our memories are kept. If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. But does this need to be done now? Can't we stop Sphene first and then take it from there? It's precisely in order to stop Sphene that it must be done now. Her own memories are stored within the meso-terminal, which stands at the heart of living memory. As you would expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it has just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the endless. Once we are gone, Sphene will no longer have a reason to plunder ether from other worlds. Would Sphene simply allow us to shut down the terminals? In preparation for fusion, the meso-terminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it cannot easily suspend the process. Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be thwarted. It wouldn't be a decision Sphene would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the meso-terminal at least. There's sense in your strategy, and in resolving to stop Sphene, we had anticipated that it might come to this, but to actually talk about erasing the endless is difficult. You needn't feel any guilt. No matter how lifelike we may seem, we Endless are but facsimiles crafted from memories. Besides, stopping Sphene requires that you shut down the meso terminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later, it would need to be done. If we are to be erased, then let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. We'll do it. It's gotta be done. Everybody put on your big girl pants. And as a personal request, while our actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Queen Sphene a measure of understanding. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an Endless. It was preservation that made the choice for her. She is powerless to resist her purpose. What do you mean? The Sphene you know is an ideal that preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love the living Sphene bore for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the Endless. But as you know, the Endless consume ether. Sphene was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. What? Are you telling me the original Sphene wouldn't have chosen this? What the Queen might have done, only she herself would know. But the scientists of preservation have vanished, leaving their created Queen to walk alone. So as you go about your mission, think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, but rather, you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden. Okay. Makes sense. Alright, Kafkiwa, we understand now, both your reasoning and your feelings. But before we erase the Endless, I'd like to know them. I'd like to know what she fights tooth and nail for. That seems kinda dumb. If we're going to reject someone's beliefs, let it be after we've come to understand them. This is a lesson I learned from the Rite of Secession. Sure, but we're on a strict timetable here. And she realizes that. Realize that we're pressed for time, but if it's alright with you, I want to meet as many people as I can. You truly are Gulu Jaja's kitten. Well, the calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do this as we proceed to the terminals. I'm with you. We might not be able to learn everything, but would nevertheless be meaningful if we could glimpse the hearts of those who inhabit this place before you set them free. Interesting. I'll leave you to it then. When you finish here, come and find me at the fountain near that big clock tower. Right, let's split up and find some locals to speak with. It really is a lovely place. You should run along and enjoy it while you can. He's so mad. Aaronville's like, you're not my mother. She's dead. I will not object to your decision, and as my mother says, you needn't feel any guilt. Yet I admit I myself am still conflicted. To have such doubts after coming all this way, it's laughable, isn't it? No, it's not. You gotta be conflicted. It's only, you know, the correct thing. Well, no, I don't believe I've seen you around here before. Newcomer, I take it. It's wonderful here, let me tell you. I just bumped into a dear friend in life, and we've been whiling away the hours reminiscing. It might have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of the time here. By the way, did you hear the announcement earlier? As much as I love this place, I wonder if Queen's Fiend can really sustain us forever. But I suppose there's no use worrying about such things. Anyway, thanks to you, we found a break in our conversation. We'll go ride the gondola next. Interesting. Oh, hello there. Taking the sights of Canal Town too, are you? Both my wife and I just adore this place. We had become estranged in life, she and I, but being here gave us the chance to reconcile. I couldn't be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments together again. I have no more regrets. Whether Her Majesty plans succeed or no, I can rest with peace in my heart. Well, we shall continue on our way, but we hope to see you again. Till next time. You there. Have you tried this popcorn from that stall? You haven't? You don't know what you're missing. I consider myself something of a gourmand, and believe me when I say the classic salt flavor is amazing. The saltiness is simply exquisite. That's the only way to describe it. Once you have a mouthful, it's impossible to stop until it's all gone. And after you've tried that, I urge you to seek out other stalls. There are lots of them everywhere, offering all manner of delights. For another recommendation off the top of my head, the ice cream over in... is that a seal volcane? It's so smooth and rich, and just thinking about it is giving me a hankering. That's it. I'm going to go have some right now. Popcorn Man? Welcome, welcome. Have a browse and let me know when you're ready to order. You're here on that lady's recommendation as well, I take it? I had been wondering what the Endless do for sustenance, so it seemed a good opportunity to learn. Yeah. Sorry for the distraction there. Took my opportunity to ask for popcorn. So I want some popcorn. Oh, this is cute. It's a cat's head. Oh. Food created with memory data. How will this taste to the living, I wonder? Will it have a taste at all? Well, as they say, there's only one way to find out. You sample a handful of popcorn. While it has texture, you can detect no... what? Taste? Is that what it said? Good cuts. It tastes like nothing at all. I mean, it's amazing. I've never had such tasty popcorn. It's not our best seller for nothing. And what about you? The saltiness is exquisite. That's so funny. Oh, it's always special watching newcomers eat for the first time. Interesting. It's just like the people of Everkeep. Their communal spirit, their delighted smiles, exactly the same. Thank you for your custom. Come again anytime. You got it. By the way, prior to this, a young man caught my eye near the canal. He appeared to be searching for something rather frantically. Did you perchance see him too? I did not. I must say that I'm curious as to what got him so flustered. Could you help me look for the fellow? Let's find him. It would seem he is no longer in the vicinity. Let us keep looking. Whatever it is that troubles him, perhaps we can be of assistance. I cannot claim to know exactly how the endless behave, but hopefully our man hasn't gone too far. Let us split up to search for him. He is an Eldite with fair hair. Eldite. He's right here. Nope. Eldite. Does he mean like an old person? Is that what I'm supposed to be understanding an Eldite is? No. God strike me down. We reunite again after 100 years, and what should happen? Yes, my apologies, but I'm in some haste. If you have something to say, please make it brief. Your friend noticed that I seem troubled, so you've been looking for me? What kind souls you are. I've lost something important. An engagement ring intended for my beloved. A lanky, monkey-like fiend stole it from me. After running hither and thither, I managed to locate the beast in yonder square, but I'm uncertain how I should take my ring back. Once I may have considered fighting for it, but given the shortage of ether, the danger is simply too great. If I were to be struck down and my essence dispersed, I am not like to be remade for a long time. I cannot risk that, not after my beloved has finally been given form again after 100 years. Though it pains me to do so, I shall give up on the ring, but I thank you for your kind concern. Oh, Raha! I found him! And he's just looking for a ring for his beloved. Wait. I don't have a carbuncle out. Ooh, we finally get to see Lunar Bahamut in action. That's a cool design. I mean, something about that was kind of off. I don't know. The movement seemed kind of static. Refulgent Lux. Oh, to you again. Was there something else? Nope, here's your ring. Good heavens, this is the ring. You took it back from that beast? Thank you ever so much. I see you've already resolved the situation. You must be the friend who first noticed me. I owe you my gratitude as well. My name is Euclase. I was planning on to propose to my beloved with the ring, and thanks to you, I can do just that. Well, well, that is cause to rejoice indeed. Did the two of you meet here? No, we were sweethearts in life, but I died young, and she only followed me decades later. Even then, our reunion wasn't yet to be, for the aether shortage means not everyone can be recreated. I had to wait until but recently to see her again. A reunion beyond death. Such a thing would be possible here, I suppose. I assume you're newly arrived. While our memories are stored in the terminals, less than 1 in 10 of us has been given form at present. I myself have been reincarnated 3 times now, and each time there seems to be fewer of us. It's fairly a miracle that my beloved and I could meet. I see. Given the circumstances, the chances of existing concurrently with an acquaintance would be slim indeed, and slimmer still for a loved one. Truly, that is why I decided to do that which I failed to do in life, ask her for her hand. With her regulator, she was spared the sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. She told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling that someone precious had been part of her life. The sweet fool. The ring represents a yearning I have long carried, though I know full well it was only a construct, like these bodies of ours. There is a part of me that wonders if this is wrong. Not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form, but to be with the one I love once again and make her happy. However wrong this world may be, I have nothing but gratitude for Queensfane. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall go and make that proposal. I have made her wait long enough as it is. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my thanks. Tickets? For the gondola. To ensure that order is preserved, we must observe the proper way of doing things even here. It's very much like Queensfane to make it so, is it not? Take care, my friends, and see to it that you have no regrets. Well, I think it's about time we rejoin the others, but what do you say we go by the gondola? Thank you, honey. I expect it won't be possible to do so once the terminal has been shut down. Come then, let us seek a vessel at the pier. Yes, let us. Hello, gondolier. You can push off at any time. Mind the gap when you board. How interesting. I wonder if Kryle's parents are endless. Hey, look!
Do you remember what I said to you before all this?
Kind of?
That life is a series of journeys. That you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us. Truly.
Yeah.
Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away? I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived. If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing.
But it chose not to be.
In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save. What would I have done then, had I this? And you?
What would you have done?
Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
I don't know. Maybe. Possible. So it's nice to chat with you again. Feels as though it's been some time. It has been. Having met Endless like Euclase, I feel I've come to understand Sphene a little better. Anyone who would wish those dear to them a long and happy future, when she bears the burden of this desire for all her subjects. Yet, as Kryl said, we too have people we cannot lose. Come, bro. We can get to the fountain via yonder bridge. It's an interesting question that he poses us with. Because would you live forever knowing no loss? But with the knowledge, I don't even think these people realize, yes, they're supported by ether, but maybe not realize that they're supported by ether of living things. Kryl and Aaronville are still out and about, it seems. So, how was it? What are your impressions of those you met? It was great. Everyone was so happy. Just talking to them made me happy too. What about you? Yeah, kind of the same. Almost a little unnatural. Well, it is a miracle after a fashion. The system strives to make such encounters possible. I see. If you meet someone you know, probably not by chance, the terminals hold information on unfulfilled longings and use them to orchestrate reunions. Interesting. One thing that Graha doesn't understand, apparently. According to Euclase, his beloved passed away decades after he did, yet they appear to be of like age. Yes, people are not necessarily recreated as they were when they passed away. The appearance of an Endless, I speculate, reflects the happiest period in their life. Oh. She's not sure about her own appearance, because she has so many happy memories. I'm insufferably inquisitive. Whether it's nature or technology, I can't help but want to learn more about the world around me. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy. It made me happy in life, and it may have been a blessing afterwards. The other Endless are content with what they have here, you see. They don't develop the urge to leave. But I was so determined to see the world again that I taught myself how to gain control of a vessel and ventured outside. You're a proper rebel. Well, that's enough about me for now. While we wait for trial in Alaneshpia, I have a favor to ask you. As you have noticed, most of the fountains here aren't running. That's because, despite its shiny appearance, this city is centuries old and everything is dreadfully run down. The fountains apparently used to put on magnificent shows, and I was hoping that we could get them working again. Giving the control units a dose of ether should be enough to restore the circuits and switch them on, but being an Endless, I'm unable to do that. I realize this is a selfish request, but at the last, I'd like to treat the people here to the display. Leave it to us. I'd like to see the show myself. Thank you. Control units are built into the surrounding lampposts. If you tend to a few of them, you'll be done before you know it. Once the fountains are fixed, we can round up the others and head to Hydro Terminal together. So the time is nigh. Let us do it then. Dilapidated control unit.
We've switched on the circuits like you asked.
Nice.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
Huh.
Oh!
Oh. Cool.
Amazing. Wow! Look, Mother, look!
Wow.
Didn't you say they could teleport? I'm surprised we're not seeing like people like pop in.
It's beautiful.
I've never seen anything like it.
Time. Is this like a diversion? Almost feels like it. Is that Namika?
Oh, where are you? Wuklamat!
Yep.
By the gods, it's Namika.
Of course it was.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shibrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
So that's when she was happiest in her life?
You are Namika, aren't you? It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me?
Nope.
Oh, what am I to do? The child and I, we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own.
Doesn't even see ya.
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
You? Could it be?
Yes, Namika. You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Wuklamat.
Oh! It is you! Oh, how silly of me. But if you're here, then that means...
No. I'm still alive.
No, don't tell her that.
Oh, good. Thank the gods for that. But what power has brought us together again? This isn't a dream, is it?
Nope.
It's not a dream. Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time.
Just look at you, my Wuklamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen.
Yep.
Such hazards you must have braved and hardships endured to come so far.
You could say that again.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends. And to you, Namika. I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me as if I were your own daughter.
Talking to a mirage.
Thank you. Thank you. You're everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
Ah, I'm so glad. Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours. When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose. My joy.
Aw. I'm not crying, you're crying.
You're mine too.
to have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself. Promise me.
I will. Mama. I will. And one day, we'll meet again.
Yeah.
I understand why Sven cannot bear to let them go. But as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever. Come, let's keep moving.
Let's. There's a real nice touch they did with that. Just to make sure, Kefkiwa, you're not going to disappear when we shut this terminal down, right? Not just yet. It's the Aero terminal in the northwestern zone that holds my memories. You already know how to operate the terminal. It's the same process as the fountain's control. I leave it for you to decide when to shut it down. Doing so will cause the atmosphere to fade away together with this beautiful scenery. If you still wish to speak with the people, she decides you'll want to do that first. Upon shutting down the hydro terminal, it will not be possible to restore Canal Town to its present form. Sure. So what, we just channel a little bit of ether into it and that shuts it down? Seems laughably simple for something that, you know, sustains the quote-unquote life of a bunch of spirits, you know? So it's just electrope. Gotcha. Huh. Yeah.
Sleep tight, everyone.
And then there's the quiet. This hurts. I'd be lying if I said otherwise, but the only way now is forward. Kefkiwa regards you and your companions with a sympathetic gaze. Don't torment yourself so. I ask this of you, so the burden lies with me. And remember, we endless are but facsimiles created from memories. You needn't feel guilt for us. Be that as it may, it's so hard to say goodbye. It is, nonetheless. It's our duty as the living to know and remember them. Let's pull ourselves together and keep at it. Keep seeking them out. Man, we're gonna run into Kryle's parents at some point. I'd appreciate that. Come, let's go to the next zone. Yesterland, it's called. So there's a zip line at the Gate of Remembrance will take you there. Ah, but I ought to mention, while shutting down a terminal should erase the endless bound to it, those with strong, unresolved feelings may linger for a time. If you encounter such individuals, perhaps you could lend them an ear, for their hopes are proof that they once lived. So what you're saying is I can't just warp back to the place. I have to take care of something. Oh, never mind. You're not. But that's Aether Current quest. Cool, cool. Very interesting. So now we're going to Yesterland, the amusement park. System reboot complete. Bleep bloop, error, user registration confirmed. Nice. I bid you welcome to Yesterland, where the dreams of children and inner children alike come true. Aww. It's just gonna be an area full of kids? That's something. This is just Alexandria, isn't it? Oh, it's not just kids. Good. Maybe it is just kids. I have to actually wait till we're actually in front of them to see if they're supposed to be kids or not. Amazing. Is this also a recreation of an actual place? After a fashion. Yesterland is themed upon a period of peace before the storm surge had engulfed the world in conflict. It was a golden age for Alexandria, and they've captured it here in the form of an amusement park. Well now, another large-scale attraction. Hey, I said this earlier, so I'm going with it. Feels like the gold saucer. It does, doesn't it? It's exciting to simply step through the entrance, and I imagine this is how we're intended to feel. On the far side of Yesterland is a castle. That's where the terminal is located, in the basement. I'll go on ahead and wait for you there. Take what time you need to get acquainted with the locals. Have fun now. Does this kind of seem a little off to anybody else? Like, she seems very hell-bent on like deleting everybody as fast as possible, which again, I know time is of the essence. We are actually on a timer here. That program is running in the castle, or not the castle, in the main thing over there that's gonna cause the worlds to merge and cause issues. Appearing to be a domicile, this building resembles those that lie submerged in heritage found. The windows are composed of a colorful array of stained glass. Yeah, actually. Endless Boy. Wait, enchanting floor fresco. This beautiful artwork on the ground depicts a swirl of stars. Perhaps such a sight was once visible in the Alexandrian night sky. Perhaps. Oh, hello there, mister. We were just talking about Sir Otis. Do you know him? He's a bit odd and doesn't get jokes, but he's really strong and can vanquish fiends in a flash. He's probably out there fighting right now. When I grow up, I want to be strong like him. The Sir Otis the children spoke of calls to mind another Otis. Might be worth seeking the man out to confirm his identity. Might be worth indeed. This wouldn't be the same Otis, though, because she said that he wasn't backed up. So this would be a recreation of Otis? A man is engaged in battle with fiends. He may need a helping hand. Bam, 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 bam. I'm not sure he does, though. If I'm going to be 100% honest, I'm not sure he does at all. Oh, did we get synced down? Is that why we have regular Bahamut?
I know not who you are, but my thanks for your timely aid.
Your fate's so strong!
That was amazing, Otis! And you too, mister!
And you too, mister!
Fiends such as these are naught to be feared.
Well then, dealt with it already, have you?
Be at ease, one and all. So long as I, Sir Otis, live and breathe, no citizen shall come to harm.
Otis! Of all the people, could you really be that Otis?
No, no.
I'm certain I do not know what you mean by that, Otis. I am who I am, and I should very much like to know who you are.
You're Sir Otis Villona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria, yes? We met you while searching for Gululja. You cooked a most delicious repast for us. Fought beside us in Solution 9.
He doesn't know any of this.
Solution 9.
This is a facsimile of what we have.
Things. These events of which you speak are utterly unknown to me, as are you. I'm quite confident I would recall if we had met before. Could this be? Villainy! You seek to bewilder me for purposes most foul!
Amazing.
No villainy intended, I swear. Tell me I'm not mad. This is definitely the Otis we know.
An earlier version, he won't remember his time as a machine.
I say! What are you whispering about there? Wait! I've no time for this. I must attend to my preparations for the founding celebration. The children begged and begged that I perform in the marquee play, and I cannot possibly disappoint them.
No, you cannot.
I take my leave of you. Good day!
Kid's just like, yep, that happened. I'll be seeing celebration. Ya. Thanks, what a surprise to meet Otis. He may not be the exact same as the one we met in Heritage Found, but still. Thinking back, he mentioned that he was a test subject for soul preservation. That might explain why he's here in this way. In any case, I'd love to talk to him some more. There are some things I need to tell him. But what's the point of telling him anything? Like, again, this person that you're trying to talk to isn't the person that we care about. This is a facsimile of a person that doesn't exist to us. Does that say clerk? For a second I thought that said glork, and I was like, what is it? What is happening? Uklama is eager to go after Otis. Alright, let's go after Otis. He's bound to know about the past, about the Alexandria of old, as well as Fiend when she was a living person. Problem is, he doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk. Perhaps we can offer to help him with his founding celebration? That might warm him to us, or he'll think it's more villainy and attack us. Who knows? He's performing in a play. Maybe it's inside this round castle thing that we're in front of. Next to it, I guess. Air cap station. Are you armed or are you unarmed? I am thanks to you, my dearest Otis. Amazing. He reminds me of, you again. It reminds me of, Hildebrand quest. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your rehearsal. Or, shall I play the part of the queen? I appreciate the offer, but there's no need. The script is my own work, you see, and I know Princess Fiend's lines even better than mine own. Tja. There is, however, a scene with which I struggle. Hey, this looks like fun. Can I join in? You as well? I thought I said I was busy. You did, but we thought that maybe we could help. You're getting ready for the founding celebration, yes? I am, and if truth be told, we are in dire need of assistance. For this edition of the celebration, there is to be a play about the history of our realm for the children's enjoyment. But with fewer of us being given form, we haven't enough hands to carry out the production. Thus have I been tasked with not only writing the script, but performing as myself besides. Calm down, it's alright. We're really happy to help any way we can. Just tell us what to do. For the same reason the production is shorthanded, it has become difficult to gather a crowd. I'd be obliged if you could spread the word of the play to the children in Yesterland. Consider it done. We'll take ourselves around and talk to younglings. Splendid. Oh, and to better appeal to them, we have adorable animal costumes for you to wear, together with your cheeriest bearing, of course. Alright, anything to make the children happy. Nice. Oh, what are we gonna get dressed up as? Let's see. Ah, yes, this one should be suitable for you. Oh. Oh, it's a glamour. I was confused for a moment when you handed me the device. I have something in mind for you as well. Let me know when you're ready and I shall activate it for you. So, she's an elephant and I will be... Ready, are you? Then let us have you don your costume at once. I was hoping it would just like poof it onto me. Bum, 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 bum. Am I a Moogle? No. I'm a bunny. That's a scary... That's a truck of a bunny. He's saying a child would be delighted. If I saw a bunny like this coming towards me, I would run. Like, that is the harbinger of death. Now that you are suitably attired, I pray go forth and promote our play to the children. Concentrate your efforts here in the vicinity of the air cab station. In the meantime, I shall continue my own preparations. Should your costumes wear off, I shall provide you with another. Not to mention, terrifying, she's an elephant with a freaking axe on her back. Imagine if I were playing a different class with their actual weapons. Again, I don't understand how I would be able to convince anyone that I'm not there to murder them. This is some Hotline Miami stuff going on. Look, it's a rabbit. What is it? You want to play with us, do you? No, I want to tell you about the play. There's going to be a play about Queen Sphene. I want to see it. We'll head over to the castle right away. Thanks for telling us. Quiet girl. Yeah, quiet girl. Go see the play. Oh, hello there, Mr. Rabbit. What's the matter? Not enough children are going to the play. Ah, the play. I know about it. They sometimes have performances over at the castle. I've seen it before, so I was going to give it a miss, but if you say it's special this time, then alright, I'll go. Yes, special. Because the bunny is going to kill Sir Otis. Well, who should interrupt my aircab watching but a person in a silly costume? Let me guess, you're here to tell me about the play. Don't bother, I've seen it no less than 50 times already. Otis is going to be performing as himself? Now that's a new twist on an old classic. Alright, just for that I'm willing to see the play again. Kid was like, you can't convince me. What? The knight is gonna play as him and not be someone else? Energetic boy. Oh, a rabbit monster. You shall rue the day you cross paths with this royal knight. See, this is the only kid who's got his head on straight. There's going to be a play with knights and stuff? Come on, let's go and watch. We can ride the air cab later. And apparently the last one is up here. You know what I haven't seen looking around? I haven't seen Aether Currents, so I wonder if there are none here. Absorbed girl. Oh, are you here to look at Queen's Fiend too, Mr. Rabbit? Not necessarily. That great big golden statue is exactly what she looks like. That's what my mom told me, and she's a scientist. My mom also told me that the terminal is a tomb. Her Majesty was watching over all of us from there. Interesting to know. A play about the realm's founding? I love history. That sounds great. I'll tell my mom so we can go watch together. Thank you, Mr. Rabbit. You're welcome, citizen. Then Mr. Rabbit broke his 2 legs. You finished making your rounds? Excellent. I shall take the costume off your hands. Thank you. I don't want to look like the murder rabbit anymore. Thanks to the 2 of you promoting the play in my stead, I could memorize my lines to my satisfaction. I'm grateful beyond measure. Don't mention it. It was fun meeting endless children. Endless children? What an odd thing to say when we're endless ourselves. It's complicated. I'd explain it to you, but the play's due to start soon, isn't it? Aye, very soon. I must needs make my way to the venue and see the final preparations. Let's talk later then. We'll be cheering you on from the crowd. By all means, but hold on. What would you say to performing in the play as well? Are you serious? Oh no, definitely not. I've never done anything like that, and I don't think I can learn lines on such short notice. Rest assured it wouldn't be a difficult part. What I have in mind for the 2 of you is a little swordplay, a duel between Alexandrian and Lindblum soldiers. That is certain to please the children, and without the need for words. What do you think? Have at you, Lindblum scum. Yeah. That keen, are you? Alright, you asked for it. Then it's settled. I shall prepare your costumes for you. But you need but engage in a mock fight. While there isn't a time for rehearsal, the little mistakes are all in good entertainment. With that, I shall go and inform the troop members of the changes. Pray make your way to Proto-Alexandria and await further instructions. That's the castle where the terminal is. When we shut it down, Yashalan and the Endless will also fade away. Let's give them a show to remember. And we'll remember them too. Them and what it is they seek to preserve through this celebration. Let's do it. Elupe. Fate joined. Wandering fluid souls. Interesting. Interesting. Is what I have to say about that. Wait at the designated location. I was gonna say, this looks very similar to something that I've seen before. And again, this whole Alexandria arc of the story that's been taking place is a huge nod and callback to Final Fantasy IX. Part of the reason why this looks so familiar to me, and like all the brickwork and the buildings, it's all very nostalgic of Final Fantasy IX.
Well, this seems to be the right place. What's on the program, I wonder?
What is on the program?
And where are the others, for that matter?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's performance is a story that takes place long, long ago.
Oh, is it now?
A great conflict rages over precious electrope, and the kingdom of Alexandria has been embroiled in the chaos.
This guy's rolling those R's
When the royal
like nobody's
capital
business.
comes under siege, the kingdom's valiant knights lay their lives on the line for their beloved Princess Sphene. I bid you keep your handkerchiefs at hand. Now, without further ado, yeah, it's a royal knight!
I beg your pardon?
What a twist!
Oh, unbelievable.
Ha! Yeah! Arg! I am killed! You must flee! All of you! Princess Sphene!
This is great.
Are you unharmed?
Oh, I am, thanks to you, my dearest Otis.
This is strong,
My dearest?
what's it
And
called?
so, in no small
Roll
part,
on
due to the
vibes.
valor of the royal knights, the kingdom succeeds in repelling the invaders. But their jubilation proves short-lived. For in mad defiance, the enemy unleashes a forbidden weapon which brings about a terrible calamity. Full many lose their lives. The good Queen Sphene, shining vision of hope, among them.
So she died in the conflict. Oh. That's rough.
Go to her! You're supposed to go to her!
He's having PTSD.
What's happening?
Is it over already?
And then, though the people grieved their queen's tragic passing, guided by her legacy of compassion. Oh boy. They, worked hand in hand to overcome an age of hardship, and in time, they built a peaceful and prosperous Alexandria. A new Alexandria.
Good save, Wuklamot.
Pray forgive me. The memories. They had me in a vice grip.
All's well that ends well. I wouldn't dwell on it.
If I may ask, during your improvisation, you spoke of a new Alexandria.
I mean, you're standing in it.
And so I'm given to wonder, do you hail from a time after mine own?
Yes.
We do. And we're living people, not endless.
My word! That I should meet the living in this place. There is another question I dread to speak aloud. A question I couldn't bring myself to pose to newcomers out of fear of the truth.
What might that be?
Alexandria. Does it still exist?
After a fashion.
It does. It isn't quite the place you knew, but it endures. The descendants of your people walk its streets and live each day to the fullest as proud Alexandrians.
They live. We live. I had failed to protect my queen, but to hear that, it brings me a measure of peace.
Huh.
You were there too, Otis. That is an incarnation of you.
Of me? That's absurd.
And you protected your queen.
But wait, something comes back to me. When they were researching a means to resurrect Her Majesty, memory preservation or some such, I volunteered to be a test subject.
Yes, you did.
No. It is a fog I cannot pierce. But pray, tell me, this incarnation of myself, what was it like?
Valiant. A proud and valiant knight of the realm. Wouldn't I know the word that the game would use?
That's not all. He was a father in all but name to the new king, Gululja. Whatever you may have failed to do, you're the noblest of souls, Otis. And your deeds, your sacrifice, gave us hope that we sorely needed.
It is a miracle. Verily, there can be no other way to describe it.
Yeah.
It is. It really is. We bear the legacy of your other self, and we'd be glad to bear yours as well.
My, what comfort you offer! With such dependable souls to take up my shield, I may rest easy indeed. I beg you, watch over our new king.
That we will.
The war changed my queen. To her final moment, grief darkened her gentle countenance.
We know it.
I've not the honor of knowing Gululja, but I pray that for all his days, he shall have cause to smile.
We'll
And
see
he
to
shall.
it he does, Otis. I swear.
Goodbye, Otis. It was nice to see you. Geo-terminal. Oh. I get it. They're elemental terminals. The first one was water, this is earth. The volcano will be fire, and then the final one will be wind. Well, we're here. Are you having doubts? No, I'll do what I came to do. It's just, the fonder you are of someone, the harder it is to say farewell. If you're ready, then I am too. Yes.
That night, he was the one who looked after Gululja.
Yeah. Duh.
And now you follow in his footsteps.
And those of others as well. We've come to know how much Sphyn's people loved her, how much they yearned for peace. All of this we'll carry with us.
That we will.
I see.
Goodbye, Geo-terminal. And goodbye, Yesterland. Another sector darkened. And now the haunting silence. Bang, 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 bang. So far, there appears to be no change with the Meso terminal, so let's take the opportunity to visit another zone, the volcano in the northeast. You know it, like before, I'll take care of the guard. Let's head back. Sounds great. I'm just going to pop on over there, like so. Dauntless adventurers, I bid you welcome to the volcano, sanctuary of the strong. Fight with courage and honor that your legend may resound in the arena of valor. Interesting. Meow. It's only an illusion. It's only an illusion. What's this now? Don't tell me you're afraid of the lava. Not in your life. This isn't even real, is it? Oh, definitely not. But don't take my word for it. Jump in and see for yourself. No, I believe you. Cute. That there's a terminal. You can get right to it via the caverns that run through the volcano. I'll go on ahead and wait for you. Take care around the wildlife now. Hey, Aaronville? I'll explore alone. You needn't worry. I'll give the wildlife a wide berth. Poor Aaronville. He's still coming to terms with it. You can hardly blame him. Let's leave him for now. Come on, let's get moving ourselves. Excuse me. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. All right. There's other aetherytes here. This area looks like it's a lot bigger than the last two we went to. But it could just be me. Lava crab. Run away! Nope. Woklama. Looks like there are two paths. I thought I saw Kefkiwa heading left though. While that would seem to be a detour, I must say I'm rather curious about that round building. I'm always up for the scenic route. Let's follow after Kefkiwa and see what the building's about. You know what? We will do that, but we're gonna go ahead and do that on the next stream, because I'm gonna call it right here. Guys, I hope you have a good night and a good Wednesday. We'll be back on Thursday. Till next time, peace out.